Dollars Want Me, inspired by Henry Harrison Brown, written and published by Audible Aria. Henry Harrison Brown was a big name in the New Thought movement in the early 1900s. He was born in Massachusetts in 1840 and fought in the Civil War from August 1862 to October 1865. Throughout his life, he did many different jobs. He taught school, worked for newspapers, gave lectures for 17 years, and even spent 7 years as a Unitarian minister. Henry Harrison Brown started working in mental healing and teaching in 1893. He learned a lot from his experiences, which he then shared in his books. He also created a very strong New Thought magazine, which is still published in San Francisco. This magazine is described as a monthly journal focused on positive affirmations, mental science, and the art of living. This book is filled with great affirmations and can completely change how you think about money. If you are from another country and use a different currency instead of the dollar, just replace dollar with your currency. The ideas still work perfectly. You will find a lot of wisdom in this book. For those who want to break free from the daily grind of work, the editor of a charming San Francisco magazine called Now has written a guide on achieving financial success. The guide suggests that people should say, "Dollars want me" every day and believe that money is coming their way. This positive thinking can also be applied to other goals and desires while using practical methods to achieve them. According to the guide, all the wealth of God is meant for His children. Happiness, peace, health, and a sense of purpose are our birthright. Bad luck doesn't come from God. It comes from false beliefs, wrong ideals, and negative thoughts and actions created by humans. Elizabethtown, the editor of Nautilus, uses a metaphor to explain the relationship between people and wealth. He says people are like strong elm trees and wealth is like a vine that wraps around them. Even though the vine might look delicate, it stays firmly attached to the tree. The rules of the world are reflected in the money we hold. Although money seems like a simple part of life, its effects and rules are as beautiful as roses. A dime can quickly change value depending on how it's used. Its worth lies in the knowledge of how to spend it wisely. Money itself isn't valuable. It's all about the skill of the person spending it. I want to help people realize what they already have and understand the principles that shape life. By doing this, living can become an art, and people can find happiness in the present instead of waiting for it in some distant future. This essay suggests that each person has the power to use their thoughts to attract money and other necessities from the universal supply. A person who confidently asserts themselves can patiently wait, knowing that fate will meet their needs with a reliable supply. True health and prosperity come from harmony. Without harmony, there is no peace or health. Whether it's a lack of material goods, wisdom, or love, any kind of want disrupts peace. For a fulfilling life, we need love, truth, and money. We must take care of our mind, body, and financial situation to achieve health, happiness, and prosperity. Harmony is essential and is achieved by letting our true self lead. Harmony means living according to mental laws and thinking correctly. Our current mindset is often focused on the desire for money. We believe that having money gives us power, but this way of thinking needs to change. We need to realize that all power actually comes from within us, not from money. Money is just a tool. It only has power because we give it power. Without people, money is useless. It can't do anything on its own. It's like a machine that needs someone to operate it. In the future, our attitude should be that money wants us, not the other way around. We should understand that we are the source of power, and money is just something that helps us use our power. By thinking this way, we will grow and achieve more. Some people today have learned how to master the concept of supply. When we talk about demand and supply, we mean that everyone has a right to have enough to meet their basic needs. This is how the universe works. Everything in the world is here for humans. The sun shines for us, rivers flow for us, flowers bloom for us, grains grow for us, and the earth is full of beauty for us. All these things would be useless without us. If humans didn't exist, there would be no point to the universe or anything in it. Humans are the ones who give meaning, purpose, and value to everything around us. There is more than enough in the universe to meet everyone's needs and desires without taking from others. There is an infinite supply all around us. Yet some people still experience lack and want. Why is that? It's not the fault of the universe. The problem lies within us. We haven't learned how to ask for or claim what is rightfully ours. The law of supply is simple and has been explained by the mental scientist in history. This person was not a religious leader, and he didn't focus on the afterlife, even though many people think he did. He was actually a sociologist and a socialist, concerned with the issues of life as we live it now. This person was Jesus. Jesus taught about the law of supply in a simple way. He said, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you." This means that if you focus on living a good and righteous life, everything else you need will come to you naturally. Jesus' teaching emphasizes the importance of prioritizing spiritual values and ethical behavior. When you do this, you align yourself with the natural flow of the universe, which ensures that your needs will be met. So the key to having everything you need is to first seek spiritual and moral goodness. When you do that, the universe will provide you with everything else you require. Study the law of supply carefully. Let's break it down like this. Where is the kingdom of God? It is within you. God is spirit, so the kingdom of God is in your soul. This means it is within your inner self, your ego, or your soul. The key is to know yourself as a soul and as a spirit. This is the law. Living rightly means living according to your own sense of right and wrong. It means obeying your conscience. When you do this, all things will come to you. Everything you need, no matter what it is, will manifest from the one substance that makes up the universe. Everything, including money, is a manifestation of the one God. The law is simple and provides clear instructions. Live true to yourself and live spiritually. Put the eternal first in your thoughts, because that is where everything comes from. When you do this, everything you need will come to you when you need it. First and foremost, it's not about getting things, but about having the right mindset that controls those things. It's not about dollars, but about the mental attitude that attracts dollars. Trust in yourself. This mental state is having faith in yourself as a reflection of great power. Faith in yourself as a reflection of all that is good. Faith in the universe as being just. Faith in the universal one as completely good. And faith that your life will receive everything it needs to reach its highest potential. Once you have this mindset, let things come to you. This is everything, but it is also God. This is the narrow path. Not many find it, but everyone can. Things should come second. Few people actually put them second. Commonly, things like money, status, and influence are placed first, but these are just results of power. First, you need to connect with that power. Become one with the power, and the things you desire will naturally follow. The usual way of doing business and thinking needs to be changed. Instead of focusing on external things, focus on your inner power. Think from your being. Be the master of yourself. When you do this, you will become the master, and everything else will fall into its proper place. To become one with God, recognize Him as the ruler within your soul. Listen to Him through your inner guidance. As you align yourself with the higher power within you, say, "Now God, do your work in your way, and it will be done in a way that satisfies me." This means letting go of control and trusting that things will work out as they should. No one can fail when they adopt an attitude of love and trust. It would be a powerless God, and therefore not a true God if He didn't respond to these conditions. How can poverty be cured? Poverty is a state of mind. It can only be cured by affirming the power to change it. Poverty is the main cause of the unrest, sickness, and unease that trouble humanity. By adopting the right mindset, poverty can be eliminated, and all related problems will disappear. This right thinking involves changing one's attitude toward money. Say to yourself, "I am part of the One, and within the One I possess everything." Believe that you possess all you need. Keep affirming this and patiently wait for it to become real in your life. You have planted the seed of thought. Now, just like a farmer who waits for his crops to sprout and be ready for harvest, trust that it will happen. This process never fails when you have trust, just as the farmer does. To overcome poverty, keep repeating this affirmation no matter what your situation is, even if you are hungry, homeless, and alone. Say, God is my supply is infinite, dollars want me. Trust completely in the unbreakable law of cause and effect. You are the cause, and supply is the effect that must follow your affirmation. Remember the saying, as you sow, so shall you reap. In the past, you have planted seeds of poverty, and now you are harvesting the results. If you don't like this harvest, then amidst these difficult circumstances, start planting seeds of abundance. When you plant seeds of plenty, you will reap plenty. Supply will come to you when you sow the right seeds. So no matter how dark the conditions seem, remember that the seeds you plant have God in them, and they cannot fail. Trust that your new seeds will bring you the supply you need. Here are affirmations you can use. My supply is infinite because God is my supply. Supply can never fail me. Make this your affirmation and stick to it. If you hold on to this belief, your supply is guaranteed. The law of supply is as certain as gravity. By affirming this, you claim everything you need. Believe that dollars want you. When you repeat this affirmation, you change your energy and vibrations. This change makes you attract everything you need, just like a magnet attracts a needle. Try it. Never let go of your trust. The dollars, or what they represent, will come to you. Your inner kingdom has come, and your will is done because God and your soul are one. Everything is yours, and you only need to ask for it. Even before you ask, life opens its richest treasures for you to see. You can conquer fate through your thoughts. If you think negative thoughts, you don't need to take any action. The consequences of those thoughts will follow naturally. Money represents supply. In our minds, it stands for essential things like food, clothing, and shelter. It also represents things that bring us joy, like books, pictures, and spending time with others. Money helps us enjoy life, grow, and express ourselves. Having material supply is a basic need for living. The dollar is the physical symbol of this necessity. But it also means more than just meeting our basic needs. It represents the chance to achieve our highest goals and dreams. A person must be free to pursue their ideals, and until their basic needs are met, they cannot be truly free. Personal freedom. The dollar represents individual freedom. Personal freedom is based on having financial independence. Financial independence and personal freedom are closely connected, like cause and effect. Many people believe that having money gives them freedom. In terms of personal growth, having a mindset that is not controlled by money leads to true freedom. Someone who constantly worries about not having enough money cannot be truly free. Debt is one of the worst forms of control. As McKay wisely says, the debtor is always embarrassed, like a dog with his creditor's name on his collar. If someone feels trapped by debt, they cannot experience true freedom. When you think about being successful, it's important to include the idea of financial independence. This doesn't just mean being free from debt, having a lot of money in the bank, or owning a lot of property. Having money and being personally free are not the same thing. In fact, many wealthy people are actually quite unfree. They are tied down by the responsibilities that come with their money and are often even more controlled by their fears. So while financial independence is a part of success, it's not about just having a lot of money or no debt. True success includes being free from the worries and burdens that money can bring. Many rich people are trapped by the need to manage their money and by their constant fear of losing it. Therefore, real success should include a kind of financial independence that also brings peace of mind and freedom from these fears and responsibilities. Now, what is success? Success is about having a positive mindset and a sense of personal power that allows you to handle any situation without feeling anxious. True success cannot be called such if it leads to poor health, unhappiness, restlessness, or fear. To achieve true success, You need to remove these negative aspects from your life. When you do that, financial ease naturally becomes a part of your success. This means that real success includes being financially comfortable, but also having good health, happiness, peace, and freedom from fear. In other words, success is not just about having money. It's about feeling confident and powerful in your life, being healthy, and feeling happy and at peace. When you eliminate worry, fear, and unhappiness from your idea of success, you find that financial comfort comes along with it. So success is a balanced state where you are mentally strong, physically healthy, and financially secure. In the old way of thinking, people chased after business opportunities and money. In the new way of thinking, it's more about focusing on living a good and righteous life. This idea is based on the belief that if you seek to live in accordance with higher principles, like the teachings of God, then everything you need for happiness will come to you naturally. In this new mindset, the soul only needs to use its natural ability to attract what it desires. When your conscious mind allows itself to be guided, it will naturally move towards what it truly wants. Desire acts like a magnet, pulling what you want towards you. Trust in your genuine love for truth and goodness, and believe that your desires are valid. Just having the desire is enough proof that what you want already exists for you on a deeper level. You don't need to force things to happen. Instead, be open to your desires and let them come to fruition. This approach itself is a form of success. Success, therefore, is not just about striving for money and business, but about trusting in your desires, living a good life, and allowing the things you want to come to you naturally. Think positively. Tell yourself, things belong to me. I already possess them. They will come to me when I need them. Then, allow them to come to you. If they don't come right away, don't worry about it. Believe that everything you need is already yours, and that the things or conditions you desire will show up in your life. Continue working with a fair and confident attitude, trusting that what you want will come to you. Anxiety, doubt, and mistrust mean that you don't really believe these things are real for you yet. Instead, you see them as dreams or possibilities, not as realities. Until you truly believe that what you want is already yours, it cannot come to you. So keep a positive mindset, trust in your desires, and let go of any worries or doubts. This belief will help bring what you want into your life. Change how you think about business. Don't chase after it. Instead, see it in your mind as already being yours and let it come to you. Focus on the details as they appear. Think of business as a natural process, like a mountain stream that flows easily when you stop trying to control it. Your job is to be prepared to use this flow of business just as a farmer uses water that comes to his ditch. There is only one true power, which is the universal, infinite power. Business is a form of this power. Business is a way that this one power shows itself. Use this power like a telegrapher does. Let it come to you and then guide it. Each day brings its own wisdom. Trust yourself and let the wisdom come. Work each moment as if what you desire is already here, and it will be. Have faith in yourself and in the process. This mindset will help you attract and handle business effortlessly, making it a natural part of your life. Now, when it comes to money, think of it as just the power that keeps business running. Welcome it when it comes, and be happy when it goes. Money only does its job when it is being used, like water in a stream that turns a wheel. Hoarding money doesn't help you and has no real value. The money you spend is the only money that truly benefits you, because spending it gives you valuable experiences and personal growth that last forever. Remember, you have the real power. Money only has the power you give it. You decide how to use it. Change how you think about money. It is not all-powerful. You are the one who gives it power. Tell yourself, I don't need money. Money needs me. Money is useless until I use it with my brain and hands. Money wants to be used and comes to me for that purpose. I don't need $1. Dollars need me. Adopt this new mindset and see how things change for you. When you change your attitude towards money, you will attract it. You won't have to worry about how it will come, because it will naturally come to you through new opportunities that this new way of thinking will help you see. Focus only on using your money. Change how you think about the dollars you have. Tell yourself that your money is useless until it's spent. When you see your money just sitting around, say, idle dollars, go to work, go out and circulate, go pay wages and debts. When I need you, come back to me. You are useless and have no value until you are put to work. Then let your money go to work. Trust that when you send out this thought, those dollars or others will come back to you ready to be used again. This way, your money is always active and beneficial, continually returning to help you whenever needed. Now, before you spend $1, ask yourself, is it the right thing to do? It doesn't matter if you only have $1 or if you have $1 million. If spending that dollar is the right choice, then it's the right choice no matter how much money you have. So when you feel it is right to spend $1, do it with confidence and generosity, as if you were a millionaire. Treat each dollar you spend with the same respect and consideration, knowing that you're making a wise and thoughtful decision. Spend your money thoughtfully and confidently, regardless of the amount you have. Think of business in terms of thoughts, with dollars being the material form of those thoughts. Each dollar in your hand represents your thoughts made tangible. Always send out your dollars with the positive thoughts you want to see come back to you. The way you spend your money will determine whether or not more money comes back to you. What you invest in terms of thoughts and dollars, will determine what you get in return. Put positive thoughts of success, happiness, and health into every dollar you spend, and it will come back to you. To attract money, you need to have the right mindset. Your desire for money should have 2 parts. First, you must offer something that people need and are willing to pay for. This means you need to understand and follow the law of supply and demand. You must genuinely believe that you will provide value worth every dollar you want to earn. Second, you must sincerely dedicate each dollar you earn to doing good. When you do this, you can feel that money is drawn to you because you are using it for valuable purposes. Believe that money wants to be used by you to achieve your goals and to be used fairly. With this positive and ethical approach, you can confidently attract money, and it will come to you. Money needs your heart, brain, and hands to make a positive impact on the world. Now, what are dollars? Dollars are a form of the one infinite substance, just like you are. However, unlike you, dollars do not have self-awareness. They only gain power when you give it to them. You can do this through your thoughts. When you understand the importance of your work and put out positive thoughts, dollars will come to you to be used. They won't come to you just to be saved or hoarded. Your thoughts about success should include ideas of usefulness, helpfulness, and happiness. By consistently and firmly holding on to these positive thoughts, you can attract dollars toward you. What should you think? Your thoughts should be, I have what the world needs. Dollars want to come to me so that I can use them to share my blessings. Keep telling yourself these positive statements. Dollars love me. Dollars want to be with me. I'm ready to use dollars and they come to me freely to be used. Don't limit yourself to a specific amount. Think in terms of abundance. Claim as much as you can use for good purposes, all that you need to be helpful and happy. Demand an abundant supply. Time is important. Remember that time is a crucial part of personal growth. It's not just about how long something takes. Don't measure time by looking at the clock. Measure it by how much you grow. Some people can achieve a lot in 24 hours, while others might take much longer. Don't worry about the passing of time. You have all the time you need because you are spirit or mind and have eternity. Think of your thoughts and changes in your goals as seeds. Just like seeds need time to germinate, grow, leaf, bud, blossom, and bear fruit, your thoughts need time to develop. Each thought and goal is a seed that will grow naturally. You need time for this process. As you adjust your mindset, it will take time to change your energy so that money will be attracted to you and realize it wants to come to you. This time period will depend on how well you can focus and stay true to your goals, while affirming, dollars want me. First, You need to clear your mind of old negative thoughts and plant new positive ones. Forget the past and ignore old problems. Focus on your affirmations, knowing they open the way to abundance, like water flowing from a reservoir into ditches. Instead of thinking, I want dollars, shift your mindset to dollars want me. Believe, like a store owner who knows people want his products, that you have what dollars want in your thoughts, actions, and life. Let money know your purpose. Tell it that it needs you and your abilities to fulfill its mission. Convince money that it will achieve its purpose through you. Then be patient like a shopkeeper waiting for customers. Just as customers rush to a good deal, dollars will come to you. The desire for abundance will attract them. Use the same common sense, perseverance, and patience that successful business people use. When you do this, dollars will see that you can meet their needs and you will find the financial supply you desire. Fundamental considerations. Consciousness of want. Emerson said, God hid the whole world in your heart. It took people a long time to understand this. From cavemen to modern millionaires, the driving force has always been the feeling of needing something. Primitive people said, I need food, which pushed them to act and realize they could find food. This awareness of need helped them grow, as they recognized food was already available. However, they didn't reach a higher understanding, and neither have many modern millionaires. Even today, many still think, I need money. This book encourages them to move beyond this old way of thinking and rise to a higher level where they can hear the world's needs saying, we need you. Throughout human development, necessity has been a powerful motivator. The need for things has driven progress. This need to grow and improve isn't just a human experience. Even animals are pushed to act by necessity. Humans have something extra, imagination. This mental ability has played a bigger role in our development than basic needs have. Imagination sets us apart from animals, lifts us above them, and makes us truly human. It was imagination that led early humans to paint their faces and carve pictures on bones. The dream of something better has always pushed us to think and act. From our animal origins, the power of imagination has drawn out the human within us. Necessity pushes us, but the ideal pulls us forward. As our ideals grow, so does their power to attract us. When humans fully leave their animal instincts behind, we will no longer be driven by need. Instead, we will live guided by our ideals. In this state, there will be no more necessity or want. Animals have basic needs, but humans have limitless potential. The human soul has all possible power within it, like the heat stored in coal. This power in humans waits to be used. Just as coal or steam waits for a chance to be useful, human power waits for us to create opportunities. Power needs humans to unlock its potential. As humans learn more, the power in coal, electricity, or radium is ready to be harnessed. These elements have always been there, waiting for the right ideas to direct them to work for us. Everything in the world waits for human thought. Progress is simply a shift in how we think about existing conditions. Emerson said, "A weed is a plant man does not know the use of. Any current unfavorable condition can become beneficial once we understand how to use it. There are countless weeds waiting for humans to discover their value. Weeds need humans. They will reveal their secrets to those who listen. Both weeds and roses exist to bring us happiness. The ideal leads to discoveries. Wanting something new led humans to find dyes in what were once useless weeds, food in others, and even materials for clothing and building. Plants, minerals, and unknown forces are still waiting for humans to use them. We should always think, new forces want me. Love for the ideal creates desire. Desire leads to action. Action turns unfavorable conditions into the actual ideal. In the past, people were driven by need. They didn't understand their power and role in nature. In this mindset of need, they worked hard. Even in their religious lives, they sought heaven out of want. But the truth is, heaven offers rewards because it wants people. Want is a sign of lacking true humanity. It comes from the brute's ignorance, which humans haven't completely outgrown. A person who knows their power doesn't feel want. They understand that everything needed for health, happiness, and growth already exists. They just need to learn where and how to find it. The psalmist said simply, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Why? Because the power that created him had already prepared everything he needed. Jesus understood this too. Realizing he was part of the universe, he said, "I and my Father are one. All things that the Father hath are mine," and he knew how to access them. He couldn't lack anything because he understood his power. Even the wind and sea obeyed him. The idea is that things are made for humans, not humans for things. Anyone who understands this truth cannot want. All of nature desires to help us and is always offering opportunities. There is always power and resources available for us to realize our potential as children of infinite wisdom. As we grow in this understanding, our mindset changes, allowing us to use opportunities and conditions to our advantage rather than being controlled by them. Once a person understands their own value, they realize the importance of Emerson's advice. Let a man know his worth and keep things under his feet. Let him not act like a charity boy, a bastard, or an unwanted guest in a world made for him. This means recognizing that everything around him is meant to help him grow into his full potential, like a developing God. By following his dreams and ideals with love, new opportunities for action will continually present themselves to him. He will find increasing power at his disposal, waiting to be used. The discovery of radium hints at future knowledge with even greater possibilities. Power is all around and cannot be limited. When a man understands his own power and how to use it, he will not simply try to own things, but will learn to use them effectively. By seeking personal growth and understanding, all other things will naturally come to him. When a person understands this truth, they will not waste their life hoarding and holding on to things. Each day, they will use with love everything they have, which will help them develop their ability to attract new things that are eager for their use. Over time, they will learn to see and take advantage of the constant opportunities that come their way. They will realize that nature wants their thoughts and love to help unleash her hidden powers, which are just waiting for humans to use. As James Freeman Clarke said, "Nothing has value unless it adds to a person's health, happiness, or usefulness." Nature's message in everything she creates is to serve humanity. The inventions of Watt, Stephenson, Edison, and Langley have had a huge impact on civilization. However, the power of their inventions is small compared to the transformative power of the mindset that says, "Things want me, money wants me, nature wants me, God wants me." Each new understanding of truth brings changes to every area of thought and action. The ideas of Copernicus, Darwin, Wallace, and Spencer changed every aspect of human expression. The realization that a person is needed will lead to even greater spiritual growth than the material and intellectual advancements brought by these scientists and philosophers. The universal principle applies to everyone. A person must completely change their attitude towards nature, themselves, and their possessions. They need to understand that as the highest expression of infinite power, they are meant to be the ruler and have control over everything. They must believe and declare, "The world exists for me. It is here for my use. Its only purpose is to serve me. Without me, nature has no purpose or ultimate goal." Society will never be happy and fair until we change our current attitude of always wanting things. When people start to believe, "Things want me," then a perfect world will be close. People will realize that they have endless possibilities. Time and things are just ways for people to become aware of their own divinity and immortality. Each person experiences change when they start to affirm, "I have," instead of saying, "I want." Saying dollars want me instead of "I want dollars" leads to a great transformation. This change is so significant that when it's suggested to the average person, they can't see its importance. It's like if a boy standing next to Franklin couldn't understand if Franklin said the lightning he was drawing from the sky would one day power streetcars, cars, and airplanes. The idea, "dollars want me," will bring about a similarly incredible change in society. I believe in the limitless potential of the human soul. I have faith in people. Humans have the power to overcome all limitations and realize that by expressing their divinity, they can control all of nature. They will achieve this as soon as they understand their own power. I believe there is only one power, one mind. Everything we see is just a manifestation of that one power. A self-aware manifestation of that mind is humans. Because humans are self-aware, they have the power to control everything that is not self-aware and to command everything that is not themselves. Money, as part of everything and created by human thought, can be controlled by human will. My critic might not agree with this idea because they view things from an old perspective. Since we don't share the same way of thinking, they can't agree with me. Do you want to understand these principles? Try them out and see the results. The final test is always, you will know them by their fruits. Practice is essential. No ideal can be achieved without significant effort. Your desire must be paired with sincere hard work. Laziness will never attract success, just like a magnet must work to attract a needle. Thought is also work. Concentration, willpower, and effort are necessary. Plan and stick to your plan. Accept the principle, and just as an architect plans and focuses on his work until his house is built completely, otherwise it would be a mess. You must build an ideal of wealth and stick to it no matter what happens until you make your ideal a reality. Developing the faith that attracts money is not an easy task, but it's easier than enduring poverty. A person should be just as persistent in thinking and declaring I am rich as they have been in saying I am poor. They should say I have money as persistently as they have been saying I want money. I promise that with this change in mindset, they will start to see and take advantage of opportunities to earn money that are all around them but currently unnoticed. No one can do their best while thinking they are poor. When someone knows their ability, they can do their best work even if they feel a lack. But under fear, doubt, and mistrust, good work is impossible. A poor worker blames their tools, while a good worker knows their power and uses their tools effectively. Success is always determined by one's mental attitude. Let that attitude be business wants me. When you understand the power of the mind by focusing and thinking positively, you will see that many great financiers unknowingly use the principles taught in this book. Here's an example from something Mr. Rockefeller wrote about his experiences. As we started to succeed, I rarely went to bed without reminding myself, just because you have had a little success, don't get too confident. Be careful or you will lose your way. Stay calm and humble. These personal talks with myself, I believe, had a big impact on my life. I was worried that I might not handle success well, so I tried to teach myself to stay grounded and not get carried away with pride. Think of yourself as both the teacher and the student, the doctor and the patient. Speak to yourself with clear and direct affirmations. This is how you can tap into the unlimited power within you. It's most effective to use I am statements that positively affirm your success. The earlier chapters were necessary to help you fully understand the principles of affirmation. Now I'll give you some examples of affirmations. If you repeat these often enough, they'll become a habit and change your way of thinking. Eventually, these new thoughts will become automatic, just like your old ones were. This shift in thinking will transform your life so much that you will feel like a completely new person compared to your past self. Now stay away from negative expressions. Never use words that go against what you want. Here are few phrases to avoid. I cannot afford it. When you want something but feel you can't spend the money, you might say, I cannot afford it. But think about what your money is for. Isn't it there to be spent? You don't really mean you can't afford it. This way of thinking makes you a servant to money. Instead say, I don't feel this is the best thing for me to buy right now. I prefer to spend my money on other things. This keeps you in control, with the money serving your decisions. This might seem like a small change, but it's crucial for your success. It's better to think, money wants me rather than I want money. This mindset means you control money, not the other way around. I've spent so much. This is the next phrase to avoid. Instead of thinking you've just spent money, think about it as exchanging something valuable for something else of value. For example, if you bought a suit of clothes, you exchanged dollars for the clothes. When you look at your overall assets, you've just moved $20 from your cash account to your assets account. Your total balance remains the same, just in a different form. Think of spending money as an investment. For example, if you put $50 into mining stock, you expect dividends. In the same way, see every dollar you spend as an investment in your education, health, and experiences. When you view your spending this way, your mind stays clear and you'll notice more opportunities for investments that will bring positive returns. Negative feelings like regret, sorrow, fear, and remorse cloud your judgment and lead to poor decisions. On the other hand, being happy, peaceful, content, trusting, and self-respectful keeps your mind clear and helps you make good investments. Always imagine that every dollar you spend will bring something valuable back to you. The best return on your investment is experience, which becomes a mental asset and helps you make better decisions in the future. I've lost so much. This is the next phrase to avoid. It's similar to thinking you've just spent money, but it's even more negative. Get rid of this mindset. The lesson you learned is worth the cost. Nature always balances things out, giving you experience in exchange for what you lost. This experience will guide you in the future and is a valuable reward. Everything you gain in life comes from experience. Experience shapes your understanding of life and adds to your knowledge. Our current awareness is the result of our past experiences. Living in the present, we build on our past and add to our overall understanding through new experiences. Therefore, no one should feel regret or sorrow for any experience. You are today the sum of all the infinite possibilities of your soul expressed through your past experiences. Let him say, I have always acted based on my reason. My desires and willpower have guided me. Through experience, I have learned what actions bring happiness and what bring misery. With my ability to choose, decide, and persist, I have used these experiences wisely. By spending money, I learn how to use it better if I am wise. If I don't learn, the desire for money will cause me more suffering. But once I understand the principles in this book, I will no longer feel sad about lost money. I will know that money spent or lost is always mine as a valuable experience. Now, the true goal behind people's efforts to earn money is to achieve financial freedom. However, this freedom will never be reached if you believe money itself can make you happy or unhappy. You need to understand that it is your attitude toward how you use money that brings satisfaction. Until you realize this, you will always feel a sense of lack. I must always tell myself, I am financially free. I need to make sure that both parts of me, the material and the spiritual, work together for financial success. I picture myself in a situation where money is always available, clearly and abundantly there for me to use. I always have a good bank account, and I can see it in my mind. My main idea is to use my financial law repeatedly until I reach my goal. I have strength, determination, and a strong will to achieve. I am certain that I will have my home, funds for business, recreation, and personal growth. I declare my real freedom to make the best of my life. Now, I never weaken my position by saying I want anything. Instead, I say it wants me, and I trust it will come. Of course, this only works if you believe it. You must support your statement with faith and feel that it is already yours. Think of it like a pot of honey and flies. The honey doesn't worry about the flies. It just stays sweet and the flies come to it. You are the honey and the dollars are the flies. The honey attracts the flies without trying. Similarly, when you are confident and certain that what you desire wants you, you become a powerful attraction. If you run a business, you are the honey. There are people out there who want what you offer and are willing to pay for it. When you think with power and confidence, you attract more strongly than when you just desire something. The attitude of wanting is strong, but the attitude of knowing you already possess it is even stronger. This new way of thinking has made things possible for me that I never thought were achievable before. And that concludes Dollars Want Me by Henry Harrison Brown. You can see its true power in its simplicity and emotional depth. When you understand the law of attraction or the law of correspondence, you learn an important lesson. Attracting something involves a subtle approach. If you deeply desire something and focus on wanting it, you emphasize its importance. Often this focus on wanting can actually bring the opposite result. This is because wanting something creates a feeling of lack. When you want something, you feel that you don't have it. This feeling of lack is a powerful use of the law. You are, in fact, attracting more lack. When you feel the lack, you send out a vibration that you don't have what you want. This vibration returns to you, reflecting that you don't have what you desire. It's a simple concept, but it's often discussed by great thinkers because it needs to be regularly considered and understood. You cannot want what you desire. Instead, you must assume you already have it. This is a mental trick. It's natural to want, but wanting and desire are slightly different. Desire can still carry a hint of lack, which creates a vibration indicating that you don't have what you want. Our thoughts are incredibly powerful, and this principle helps you correct a simple yet crucial idea. Don't focus on wanting. Instead, desire something and assume you already possess it. You meet people all the time who really want money. They need it badly. They need money to buy food, to get a new car, or to go on a trip. These things are very important to them. However, there is a trick to changing how you think about money. Instead of just wanting money, you should desire it and believe it is already on its way to you. Imagine that dollars want to come to you. When you start thinking this way, you become like a magnet for money. It's a powerful idea that really works. This changes your relationship with money. When I was growing up, my mom always said, money doesn't grow on trees. I was taught that money is hard to get, that you have to work very hard for it, and that it only comes if you get lucky. But actually, money wants to come to you. Think of money as if it were a living thing. When you think of money this way, it comes to you more easily. Money is energy, and when you understand this, it changes how you attract it. If you only think about yourself, how can you serve others who want to pay you for your service or product? This change in thinking is very powerful. It's hard for people who are very selfish and only think about themselves to understand this. You won't make any money unless you have something to offer others. Whether it's a service you provide, your positive attitude, or the work you do, you are offering something valuable. To make money, you need to be of service to others. The more you serve, the more money you can earn. This idea is simple but very important. To gain prosperity, focus on how you can help and serve other people. Instead of just thinking about making money, think about how you can help others. Many people believe they can't help others, or that making money is selfish, but that's not true. You can actually make the world better by earning money. When you provide a service, you get money, which gives you the power to help even more. Helping others and making money go hand in hand. It's important to understand this. If you only focus on wanting money for yourself and don't think about helping others, those thoughts usually don't go anywhere. Money wants to come to you because it also wants to help. So when you try to make money, think about how you can serve others. Money wants to come to you, so let it. Don't block it by being selfish. Open yourself up to receiving money by being of service. Think of it like a honeypot that attracts flies. Let the money come to you because you are providing something valuable. You are powerful and amazing, and money wants to come to you. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful journey. I have something to tell you. You are rich and prosperous. Everything good is coming your way. Right now, you are financially free. You can feel it happening. From this moment on, You are moving towards great wealth because money wants to come to you. All you need to do is open yourself up to receiving this wonderful energy. Thank you for listening.